Let's see here. Just wait for me to show up on the stream. Let me know if everyone in the chat can hear me. If you can't, well, I'll just be talking. I've been monitoring the chat. If anyone wanted to join me in the what's it called? In the room. But this is the Yawhg. I can play with take up to hi Barry Don. I can take up to, I guess, 4 people while we play. I'll start at exactly 3:10, but if not, well, I don't know. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll just start. Yeah, anyone who wants to join, you just have to join the Discord. Alien, it could be you. Hi, Red Phoenix. How's it going? Sorry, my webcam's not working, so you don't want to look at my ugly mug anyway. Even though I will apologize in advance because you might hear my puppers on the stream. They like to bark, especially when I talk out loud and say stuff like "hello." Of course, now they don't bark. All right, 2 more minutes for anyone who wants in the chat. You guys can definitely play the Yawhg. It's a really fun game. We get to, I don't know. It's kind of a weird life simulator. You pretend to, or you are 4 citizens in a town where something bad is about to happen, and then I'm not going to spoil the end, but something bad happens. It's kind of I don't know I don't know what it's like. What's a game that it's like? Yeah, you don't need the game to play. You just have to join in on the Discord, just so you can kind of interact and talk to me. And you basically just tell me the choices. In fact, it doesn't matter. I'm the only one who has to have the client. It is not a natively multiplayer game. It's just something where the decisions are kind of taken slowly enough that it's and menu driven that I can make it. You know what? Also, we'll take suggestions from the chat as well. If you guys want to just yell out, you don't want to talk to me because I'm scary. Hey, Jeremy. If you just want to make suggestions in the chat, I'll also I'll follow those as well. Yeah, let's do it. I think. Well, no, I said 3:10, so 1 more minute. Oh man, it's counting down. How was Phil's? How was Phil's trucks there? He kept on dozing off. I kept seeing that doesn't seem safe. I want to look at this screenshot. Oh, of course now. Yeah, hold on. What do we got? Yep. That's probably gonna happen. We're gonna be covered in vomit and foam. So we're gonna. Well, you know what? Let's just start. So this is the Yawhg. Press any button. Finally. Okay, so we've got our 4 characters. Oop, boop, boop, boop. We've got yellow guy, red girl, green guy, blue girl. There we go. The Yawhg will be here in 6 weeks, and no one expects this. Not a one of us. We just kept on living our lives, week by week, unaware. So this is the first week, and you can see we've got our stats in the upper right. And let's see, who's first? So we've got blue. So does chat have any whatever? You know what? I'm gonna let chat control the last person because I'm gonna pick. What are we gonna do? You know what? Let's go to the palace. Should we do administration work or attend a ball? I feel like we should do some administration work. You spend the week doing paperwork for the palace. Exciting! You're paid 2 wealth and inherit 1 mind. One day a court jester approaches you. Would you like to learn to juggle? He asks excitedly. I'll teach you everything I know for a small sum. Well, do we want to learn to juggle? Yeah, sure, we'll learn to juggle. We spend the day with the jester practicing your juggling techniques. We improve dramatically. You gain 2 finesse. Another 2 finesse. You happily pay the jester for his services. Oh, I lost a wealth. Okay, so Melty wants a super strong man. Make him lift weights every day? I don't think we can lift wood. We can chop wood every day. Let's chop some wood. Chopping some wood, chopping some wood. Cutting down trees for the village. 2 physique and earn yourself 1 wealth. Hey, a tall, nicely trimmed hedge in the middle of the woods. You sit and eat your lunch in front of the hedge, wondering exactly what it's doing out in the woods. Suddenly, an enormous hand erupts from the foliage. I'm pretty strong, so I'm gonna punch it. Punch it! You try punching the hand, but your blow just glances off of it. The hand then grabs you and pulls you through the thorns of the hedge. You lose 1 physique. The beast drags you all the way back to its lair and chains you to the wall. It starts peeling layers of your flesh off of you and eating it in front of you. Then he waves his hand, regenerating the fresh... Okay, this turned out really bad, guys. This cycle occurs for what feels like years. The mental torment you can undergo is unbearable. You lose 3 mind. This is going terrible. This is bad. The constant barrage of healing spells ensues you with raw magic. I gain 3 magic. One day, the beast lair is attacked by another monster. You take this opportunity to escape. Push through the hedge and back into the forest. When you finally arrive home, you learn that you've only been gone for a day. Alright, that didn't go as well as we thought it would. Let's do something safe. Let's go to the garden. And kind of just meditate on what just happened. You spend a week in deep meditation. I gain 1 magic and 2 mind. One day, on the way home from the park, you come across a gold ring in the grass. You always put on strange jewelry in these games. Upon placing the ring on your finger, orange glowing markings appear on your hand on the outside of the band. The marks unravel themselves from a ring and swirl in front of you. They form into what appears to be a fully armored ghost, radiating with a beautiful orange light. The ghost turns to you and nods before walking away. The ring looks good on you. You gain 1 charm. Alright, see? Not all of them are like getting your flesh ripped off by monsters. Sometimes you look good. Alright. I think I need to have a drink after what just happened. Let's drink. You spend the entire week getting wasted. You gain 2 charm and 1 physique. And yes, Allison, this game is quite a thing. You know, you're more charming and, you got to drink hard, so you gain some physique. One day, a bard pulls out his lute in the bar and starts playing a tune. Unfortunately, his singing is horrible and is ruining the tavern's atmosphere. You decide to do something about it. Let's see. So I'm pretty charming. I don't think I have a lot of finesse, so I'm just going to convince him to leave. You approach the bard and let him know that the tavern down the road is well known for its big tippers. Buzz off, the bard yells drunkenly. You walk away, giving a well-tried sort of look to the other patrons. What a blow to your confidence. You lose 1 charm. Whew. They say that the last time it came, the Yawhg devoured houses whole, stole lives, tore families and family members apart. That was so very long ago. Alright, so this person is in the palace, we're going to attend a ball this time instead of doing all that work. You spend the week attending a fancy gathering. There's no monsters here. You gain 2 charm and 1 finesse. One day, you decide to lean up against a wall and take a break. It rotates as you apply pressure, and you stumble down a set of stairs. You enter a large, dusty room filled with barrels. You found the king's famous wine cellar. Oh, you know what? Let's pause right here because I forgot to log into the thing that'll do donation announcements. So give me half a second, guys. Deedly-doo. This should just take me 1 second. What do you guys think in the chat? Should we hold a secret party or keep quiet about it? Where is the tab? Where is the link? Where is the link? There we go. Found the link. There we go. All right. Anyone? Secret party? All right, let's do it. Secret party, party, party. AKA drinking alone. All your friends show up and the drinking begins. When you come to, you find yourself in a home you don't recognize, only in your underwear. Your clothes are nowhere to be found, and you seem to be the only one home. What happened? Yeah, what did happen? All right. This guy. He's pretty magical. So maybe let's brew some potions. You spend a few weeks experimenting with different potion brews. You gain 2 magic and 1 mind. Alright, just kind of getting that back. One day you hear cries for help coming from the next room. Running over to investigate, you see there's an alchemist that have accidentally created an ooze monster. Oh, okay, this guy. How do we dispatch this ooze monster? Oh, well, look at all that magic. We gotta blast it with some magic. You pulverize the ooze into a puddle with an array of magical spells. The alchemist all cheer! You gain 1 charm. Alright, so this person meditated. I think, you know what, we're gonna go... This is probably my favorite place where you can either pickpocket or fight crime. I think we're going to fight crime for now. But let me know if you guys think differently for later. You spend the entire week outsmarting and beating up criminals. You gain 1 mind, 1 physique, and 1 finesse. One day, while wandering in the slums, you notice that the stones used to line the road seem to have a certain pattern to them. With a piece of paper and a pencil, you manage to work out each type of symbol corresponding to a letter of the alphabet. Deciphering the code points you to a small trapdoor hidden in a back alley. You descend into a dimly lit room with 2 cubes hovering off the ground, text scribbled across them. The arcane or the gallant? Okay, so let's see here. I think we'll go with the gallant because Batman's pretty suave. You touch the cube labeled the gallant. Everything flashes white. You wake up at home. A lot of waking up at home. Feeling a little cold. You gain 3 charm. Alright, this is the guy who got drunk. He's drunk and he wants to fight, I think. I think we're gonna... Well, we don't have any money, so we gotta fight. You spend the week fighting brutes in the arena. You gain 2 physique and 1 finesse. While wandering the halls between the matches, you spot your former lover, Kelly. Uh-oh. An awkward exchange happens, in which you want to know how they're doing without seeming to care too much. After a few minutes, Gene, one of the most popular fighters in the arena, butts into your conversation. Oh, that Gene. Hey, Kelly. Sorry for interrupting, but we've got to leave right away if you want to make it to your mother's on time. Oh, no, Gene and Kelly. You say an awkward goodbye as they walk off holding hands. How do you feel? Oh boy. You know what? I think, yeah, I'm kind of jealous. Well, let's do it. You become extremely grumpy for the rest of the week. You lose 1 charm. Oh man. While you're no fun to be around, you channel your rage into working out. Do you even lift, bro? You gain 2 physique. Whew. Alright, any suggestions for next week? Let me know in the chat. It was on us in a heartbeat, or so the stories go. The earth shook, the air went still. Alright, so this guy's been hanging out at the palace. I guess we haven't seen the hospital yet, so let's go there. So we got some finesse, we got the load mind. You know what? I think we could be a doctor. How all great things go. I think I could be a doctor. You spend the week diagnosing and tending to the sick. You gain 2 mind and earn 1 wealth. Oh, one day, while in a maternity ward, you notice a woman about to give birth. The baby she birthed is no ordinary baby, however. Its skin is pitch black and shiny, and its eyes glow like an orange flame. It wrestles itself from the doctor's hand and tries to fly away. Uh-oh, demon baby. Stop that demon, says the doctor. Alright, I don't have a lot of strength. I don't have a lot of magic, so I don't think this is going to go well. Okay, so the yellow guy's going to pickpocket. Alright. You put yourself between the demon and the exit. The demon baby barrels past you and out into the door, flying into the night sky. So green guy. Alright, so green guy I think is going to be some kind of... He tried working it off. I think he needs to... I think he needs a drink. You spend the entire week getting wasted. 2 charm, 1 physique. One day, while in the tavern, a heated argument erupts between 2 patrons. Soon, enough fists are flying, and everyone seems to be joining in on the violence. No, I think he's... Well... He's a little trauma. Does he want to take it back? You know, let's break up the fight. Break it up. You jump on the top of the table and yell a plea to the patrons to stop all the violence. Before you know it, everyone has calmed down and chatting, and no one to one another, like nothing has ever happened. Thanks for that, says the bartender, while slipping you a small sack of coins. You gain 1 wealth. Nice. All right. Well, if Batman needs to train, so Batman's going into the arena. You spend the week fighting brutes in the arena. You gain 2 physique and 1 finesse. What? One day, middle of the match... Oh no, it's the baby. A small baby with jet black skin and glowing eyes flies to the center of the arena. Fire erupts from his eyes, melting the flesh off of one of the fighters. Oh my god. The baby then shapeshifts slowly into a gargantuan horned demon. Before I go on a murderous rampage, will anyone dare challenge me to a duel? Asked the demon. Alright, Batman would definitely challenge this demon. Well, look what we have here, the demon says, responding as you stepping forward. You pull out your weapon, ready for combat. The demon tilts its head forward and charges. You run full speed at the charging demon, with your weapon raised above your head. The demon ducks under your weapon and hits you, with a force so hard that you black out. Okay, that doesn't really happen to Batman. You dream of a world crumbling to your feet around you. When you come to, you wake up in your home with a message carved in your chest. Jesus. You've got guts, Challenger. I respect that, it reads. I've given you a small blessing so that you remember not to challenge a demon in the future. You feel wiser. You gain 1 mind. Alright, okay, so let's go pickpocket. Our guys are just not doing too well. You spend the week performing petty theft. You gain 1 wealth and 2 finesse. Uh-oh. One night you hear a woman whisper to you from nearby. Hey you, she calls out, looking to make a bit of coin? What do you got? I think we're kind of... Well, I kind of know what's going to happen, so I'll just say no thanks. Despite your intention to say no, you find yourself giving into her will completely. She signals for you to go into the alley with her. Come closer, she says. Nobody else can hear what I'm about to tell you. You lean in closer, eager to learn how you'll be earning the coin. She presses herself right up against you and starts moving her lips slowly towards your ear. Suddenly, she bites your neck viciously. Oh my god! Blood pours from the wound, and she clings to you, tightly lapping it all up. You black out. When you come to, you see her standing over you. Thanks, she says, tossing a couple of coins. You gain 1 wealth. She melts into the shadows. When you feel your neck, you notice your wounds have been completely healed. Your body feels cold as ice. You gain 3 charm. You lose 3 physique. I think we're a vampire, guys. And then the world was howling fury, chaos, screaming. The sound of all we knew was being pulled in half. Alright, week 4. New week. The arena has been destroyed by a baby. One of us is a vampire. But, you know, we've got 10 finesse. What are we gonna... Let's see here. I think we should just stick back to the palace. And, you know, we need to have a little party. Just take our mind off all this stuff. Spend the weeks attending fancy gatherings. You gain 2 charm and 1 finesse. One day you accidentally bump into a duke. Hey, watch. He stops mid-sentence. Oh, it's you, he blushes. Why haven't you come to visit me? You said you would. Okay, I've been in this situation before. You just pretend what's going on. You practice your nodding along and faking what you're listening technique. You gain 1 charm. You may have accidentally agreed to dinner or something, but it's too late now. Alright, where does this guy want to go? I don't think he ever wants to go back to the woods. He's been drinking. Maybe let's. He's gonna clean some floors, I think. You spend the week steeling your mind against the horrors of the hospital, making sure it is as clean as it can be. You gain 1 mind, 1 physique, and earn 1 wealth. One day you hear a spooky sounds echoing through the hospital. Soon afterwards, a glowing blue ghost floats down from the ceiling. She seems to be wandering the halls aimlessly, howling out horrible noises. She doesn't appear to be realizing that she is freaking everyone out. You decided to do something about it. You know what? We got this magic from being tortured by a crazy beast. We're going to use magic. We're going to vaporize that ghost. With a wave of your hand, you fire off a magic bolt. The goat lets out a wail as the bolt pierces her heart. She slowly fizzles out of existence. Target practice. You gain 1 magic. Alright. Batman. Batman needs to go back and fight crime. You spend the week outsmarting and beating up criminals. You gain 1 mind, 1 physique, and 1 finesse. One night, a man walks up to you. Excuse me, feeling a little lonely tonight, he asks. For only a small amount of coin, I can make you feel good all night. Well, nope. No, thank you. Your loss. Alright. Okay. Vampire dude. Where do we go? Where would a vampire like to hang out? Probably, if it's, you know what, in a bar? A vampire bartender? Makes sense to me. Spend the week serving drinks at the tavern. You gain 1 health and tips and gain 2 charm. Over the course of the week, you've noticed that your skin's become paler and your teeth sharper. You notice whenever you talk, everyone nearby hangs on every word. You gain 3 charm. You also feel more frail and gaunt than you used to. You lose 3 physique. One day you notice a woman tilting her head back, brushing her hair, her neck fully exposed. You can even see a vein or two. Delicious. Before you know it, you're coated in blood, in a mangled form in front of you. There are dozens of people around you, and they're all filled with delicious nectar. Oh boy. Yeah, Dr. Static, I believe she did. The next few hours are a blur. You wake up the next day in bedsheets soaked with blood that is not your own. Again, we keep waking up at home. You look in the mirror and notice your skin has regained its color and that your teeth have dulled. Oh, well, at least we're not a vampire anymore. When it arrives this time, how will we fare? Will we once more rebuild, move on, be strong, or have we forgotten? Week 5. Okay, so now the arena and the tavern is, well, some vampire busted it up. I guess we'll stick to the palace. You know what? We'll just this seems to be the most successful strategy for this person. It's just go into a party. It's finesse and charm. Okay, the king. Excuse me, but you look like someone I can confide in, he says. I really want a prince to take over the throne, but the queen and I aren't exactly active in the bedroom. Uh-oh. He blushes a little. Do you have any advice how I could romance the queens, so to speak? All right. We're being Dr. Ruth, I guess. You know what? We're going to teach. You spend hours drawing some diagrams and going through scenarios with the king. By the end of it, he's just as charming as you are. All right, we're pretty charming. All right, he thanks you and hands you a large sack of coins as a reward. You gain 3 wealth. Yeah, see, we're doing pretty good. Alright, this guy. Maybe... He did okay. He defeated an ooze. We'll clean the lab. I think this guy has found his calling. You spend the week cleaning up noxious chemicals. You're paid 1 wealth for your labor and gain 1 physique and 1 magic. One day, while in the tower, one of the alchemists asks you to watch his potion while he's out. As soon as he leaves, the potion begins bubbling out of control. If you don't do something soon, it'll explode. Both of these seem like terrible options. Drink it. This guy's done enough to his body. Why not? What's one more thing? You quickly drink the potion. Your stomach acid seems to have quelled the potion's fury. Alright. Gain 2 magic. Hey. Seems good. Is that... I don't think we've cut lawns, but this is Batman. Batman has to fight crime. You spend the week outsmarting and beating up criminals. You gain 1 mind, 1 physique, and 1 finesse. One day you hear cheering out from an alleyway. Peering in, you see a crowd of men cheering on... dog fighting. No, we would not want to participate in your betting game. We're going to try and stop these dog fights. You try and convince them. No, that's not how that works. Your words fall on deaf ears. Very quickly, they get very angry with you. One of them walks up to you and pulls out a knife. You punch him right in the face before he's even able to react. Yeah, Batman! He collapses to the ground, clutching his bloody nose. The rest of the gamblers pack up their things and run away. You stopped the town's illegal dog... Alright, Batman. Did it. Stop the illegal dog fighting. You feel very good about yourself right now. You gain 1 physique. You gain 1 finesse. You gain 1 mind. You gain 1 charm. You gain 1 magic. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think the only thing we haven't done that we can still kind of do is landscape. Make some swan bushes. Yeah, we saved the puppers. They're good dogs, Brent. You spend the week maintaining the plants in the royal garden. You gain 1 finesse and earn yourself 1 physique and 1 wealth. One day, a beggar comes up to you asking for any spare change. Yeah, sure. Give him some money. You toss him a sack of coins. You lose 1 wealth. He thanks you and walks away. The next night, you recognize him on a bench. You spot him eating what looks like a fresh roasted chicken. He sees you and smiles a toothless grin. You feel good about yourself. You gain 1 physique, 1 finesse, 1 mind, 1 charm, 1 magic. Yeah, see? Feeling good about yourself is good. Yawhg, it's almost here. Almost. Alright, guys. Last week. What are we doing? Let's see. He's got some good finesse and charm and magic. Attending the ball has never... we could do administrative work, though. Yeah, administrative work. Woot, woot. The week doing paperwork for the palace. You're paid 2 wealth and gain 1 mind. One day, you overhear a jester tell a joke to a group of people. Everyone laughs, but you didn't understand the joke at all. Okay, yeah, don't be that guy. Just try and figure out that joke on your own. Several hours later, you figure it out, and a small chuckle is had. All that thinking gave your mind a workout. You gain 1 mind. Alright, so this is the last day. Send the mustache guy to learn more about magic. Okay, why not? He's turned into Ron Weasley. Alright, so he's going to brew a potion, I guess, to get some more magic in there. You spend weeks experimenting with different potion brews. Getting 2 magic and 1 mind. See, he was supposed to be burly, now he's a wizard. One day, an artificer stops by for a visit. She's adorned with magical gadgets and gizmos and is followed everywhere by a clockwork spider. The alchemists all of the tower all out of the way to impress the artificer, offering her an array of potions and elixirs. However she leaves, she turns to you and says, "You, I like you." She offers you a choice of one of her trinkets. Ooh. Let's do clever thoughts. 3 mind. The other alchemists are jealous. Alright, Batman. Let's clean up more crime. You spend the week outsmarting and beating up criminals. 1 mind, 1 physique, 1 finesse. One night, a small child approaches you with his hands cupped and outstretched toward you. He doesn't say anything, but it looks up to you with wide eyes, waiting expectantly. Oh man, we don't have any coins. You're also broke. You don't have a penny you could spare. You end up hanging out all night, though, talking with the child. Hearing the child's outlook on the world allows you to see things in a slightly different light. You gain 1 mind. Alright. Look, I mean, Batman's rich, but... Alright. Yellow guy. What are we doing? I feel like if anyone's going back to the forest, it should be yellow guy. Because if there's one thing we haven't done, let's hunt. You spend the weeks hunting defenseless critters. You gain 2 finesse and sell the pelts for 1 wealth. One day you come across a group of people in the woods. From the expressions on their faces, they appear to be lost. Oh, I don't feel like robbing him. He's not... Well, he's a little down... No, he's got 4 wealth. He's fine. You confront the group and try and help them find their way back to town. With ease, you lead everyone back to town. See, things are looking up. Extremely grateful, the group gives you a small token of their appreciation. You gain 2 wealth. Okay. So, the storm arrives in the night. By morning, it still rages. For 3 full days, the tempest puts us through a grinder, drowns us, crushes us, ruins us. But then it ends. We see the graveyard our home has become. Our home. Does anything yet live? Is it? Are we past saving? So, this is where the game this is the second part of the game. This is only 1 round. We have to, we have to choose a role for each person. And then that will ultimately determine our fate and the fate of the town. So, I think I'm going to try and get good endings for everyone. But if chat has any ideas for what everyone should be, let me know. Let's see here. Very low physique, good finesse, good mind, good charm. I think that might be our leader. You know, she went to all those parties. She knows a duke. That's what you want in a leader, knowing a duke. So let's go with leader for blue. You take it upon yourself to be the leader of the survivors. You expertly delegate and prioritize tasks. You give motivating speeches and act as an effective mediator in disputes. This helps the rebuilding effort significantly. All right. Okay. So he's got some physique and some magic. I think the only thing that makes sense is the conjurer. Yeah, I think it does. Let's go with it. Conjurer. You take it upon yourself to help conjure up supplies for the town. With your magic, you summon the supplies with the highest caliber. With little effort, they're summoning high-quality lumber and food out of nowhere. This helps the rebuilding effort significantly. Okay, here. So, we've got some charm. We've got physique, finesse, and mind. I think... So, Batman isn't a thing, but I think Batman... She could be a doctor. She has no medical training. It's fine, though, because she has mind and finesse. You take it upon yourself to help the sick and injured from the Yawhg. You're able to fix up most of your patients in no time at all. This means there are more people to help with the rebuilding of the town. This helps the survival effort considerably. All right, this guy. Very charming. Not a lot of physique. Not a lot of mind. Not a lot of... Really, he's just kind of a charming idiot. I think we need Taylor for this. Taylor, I think, is the best option. Let's see here. You volunteer to weave in men clothing for the survivors to keep warm. You make in men clothing faster than anyone would have ever expected. Every survivor now has an excess number of scarves, socks, and hats to keep warm. This helps the survival effort immensely. And so, We set about our task, once more living our lives, this time in a way that might have never expected or ever wanted. But in the end, all right, endings, we flourished. All right, good ending. Woo! Towers, once wrecked, ravaged, rose towards the sky. Trees took root, then blossomed. We all blossomed. Through it all, it took a while, and though it took a lot from us, our future was bright. Should the Yawhg ever return, we will be ready. There's a nice picture of the town. So let's see if we can get endings here. So, Blue Girl. The Yawhg changed you, probably for the better. With the town rebuilt, you decided to retake your role as a doctor in the hospital. Alright, I think we went there once. There you make friends with another doctor. The two of you ever do everything together, you're inseparable. Eventually you decide to get an apartment and live with each other. Then your friends get married and everything changes. Their spouses has to move away to a new town and your friend follows. You try and keep in touch by mail, but the letters start to come less and less frequently. You try and fraternize with the other doctors. Well, they're all nice people, nothing can compare. That's kind of sad. Jesus. Alright, Blue Guy. After the town is rebuilt, you live a good, uneventful life. Alright. I feel that's the best option. Oh no, one morning while getting ready for the day, you spot a giant hedge in your mirror. Before you can react, a giant hand pulls you through. Oh no, once again you are dragged through the thorns of the hedge. Once again you are changed to your former master. You're eaten alive for the rest of eternity. Jesus H. Christ. Oh, Jesus. Oh, boy. With the town... Alright, Batman. With the town rebuilt, you don your costume. Once more, eager to fight crime. In an odd twist of events, the Yawhg appears to have brought everyone closer together. You can't even seem to find a trace of criminal activity in the town. You travel to new lands in search of crime that must be punished. Alright, Batman. Good ending. With the old tavern owner dying in the Yawhg, you decide to take on the task. Before long, the tavern's busier than ever, filled with good music, games, and friends. Your tavern's doing great, so that every other tavern in the area has closed down. You start a chain of taverns throughout the city to fill the demand. With each new tavern you open, makes it more difficult to manage all of them. You began enacting policies that make it easier for you to keep track of how the taverns are being run. The taverns all start to become bland and uninteresting places to be, but since you have a monopoly, you're making ridiculous amounts of money. Oh no. So TGA fired Friday. So yes, art and writing by Emily Carroll. Yeah, sometimes, I mean, some of them were good. Some of them were good. So I think we're going to switch to some Jackbox. So I'm going to have to go dark for half a second while I switch to that. But it shouldn't take a minute. 1 second. Let me see if I can do it without actually even... what happens if I just close this?